Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Jade, and this is How to App on iOS. And today, we're going to be messing around with an app called
Moises. Let me say that again. Moises. Ugh.
But first, we're going to kick off with a brand new song that's just been uploaded by a friend of the channel, amazing talent. This is Yelly Savetta, and this is Say.
Give it up every day, every way, won't you fade, won't you say, give it up, won't you smile, won't escape. Do you think you can give, it's okay, won't you freak every day if I stay, I don't know how to be just okay. Is it okay? Is it okay to be just a little less exposed every day? I believe you said everything that you never ever said it at all. Don't take it over. Give it up every way you display. I blame myself, just say what you say. That you never ever said it at all. Let's call it over. Alright, I can fade, I won't stay. I'm alright, just say what you say. And I'll never ever say it at all. Let's call it over. Give it up every day, gonna save it. I'm alright, just say what you say. And you never ever said it at all. Let's call it over. Give it up every day, gonna save it. I'm alright, just say what you say. And you never ever said it at all. Let's call it over. Let's call it over. I don't need closure. Let's call it over. Don't take them closer. Keep waiting over. Keep fading over.
the amazing Yelly Savetta, who has been on this show. I interviewed her way back when. When was it? I can't even remember. It was that long ago. I've interviewed so many amazing artists on this show. Hello and welcome to the show. My name's Jade. This is How to App on iOS, and there's a link pinned to the top of the chat if you would like to go and check out her channel. Go and hit her up with a sub, man. She releases really sweet songs, really cool covers. She's a very talented artist. Boom, says Cold Acre in the chat. Hello, Cold Acre. Princess LDG, Fat Panda Cat, Cy F, and good to see you. Jim Shannon on sounds. Thomas Christ, as always. Let me click your name. There you go. Guzzo, what's going on? Gregory Sullivan, hello. I think I got you all. It is Monday here in Australia, and guess what? It is the brand new start of the week, and it is the start of season 11 of this show. Wow, season 11. Man, that's a lot of shows. Hello to the Wart Warriors. If you're a Wart Warrior, it costs $1 a month. Custom emojis. And I'm planning the next Wart Warrior show, which will happen maybe in a couple of weeks. So it is happening. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet, but it is happening. So another Wart Warrior special private only show. Last time, what have we had so far? We've had a roast show where you send your songs in and we roast the crap out of them. We've had a quiz on all the musicians within the YouTuber sphere. What's next? Who knows? You'll find out soon if you are a Wart Warrior, but it is happening shortly. What else do I have to cover before I get into stuff today? All right, yeah, so we're up to season 11. We got a big week of apps this week. Tomorrow we're going to be looking at the Scalar update. I know everybody is hanging for me to do a loop mix review, but it is coming. It is coming on Tuesday. But yeah, this week we have very big hitters coming this week. Where are we? We've got Scalar tomorrow, looking at the update for Scalar. And the day after, we're doing the loop mix. And then after that, we are doing Grand Finale 2, the new mastering tool. Hey, thanks, Panda Cat, for becoming a Wart Warrior. You can send me an emoji as well. All you need to do as a Wart Warrior, you can send me a photo of yourself. That is a square image, preferably with something I can remove the background, which is pretty easy. And I'll turn you into an emoji. So my emails, you can find my email. It's pretty easy on YouTube. And if you want to send me one, I'll create an emoji for you. Boom. So Grand Finale. Now, while we're looking at the Grand Finale show, if you are a user of Final Touch and you're on iOS 16, you're fucked because it's not working. It's stuffed. It's not working for anyone on iOS 16. I have no word on when it's going to be fixed. I know they are working on it. They're aware. But at the moment, it's stuffed. It is munted. No longer working. So, good timing by Clevgrand to release Grand Finale 2 because Final Touch is kaput. It is crashing. It is not loading things. It is absolutely stuffed. And oh man, I don't even have any sex in the title.
Why do I need a sex bot when I have Jade?
Exactly, Ron. Why do I need a sex bot when you've got me? Fucking hot girls, man. They're here early today. But yeah, that's interesting. Now, I'll tell you what's interesting about Final Touch. Every major update on iOS, it happens to Final Touch. Every update. And they're, unfortunately, normally very late with the updates every year. From what I can remember doing this show, every year Final Touch is kaput once the major new iOS comes out. It's a thing. Okay, price drops. There's quite a few, and we are getting closer to Black Friday where all the price drops are going to happen as usual. So we have DigiSticks MIDI layers, new rack. They're all a few dollars off. Schlap and Smooth look like they've had updates, and they've got new icons. There we go. New icons. Yakawa, Shoom, all on sale. X-Sizer, X-Intersizer is on sale. Hey, Falcro, if you have a look at down below, I think there should be a Falcro emoji. Look, there it is. Look at that. Falcro's got his own emoji now. Look at that. Falcro's got an emoji. What do we got? A Velvet Machine's on sale too. Velvet Machine is on sale. Really good app, Velvet Machine. Unfortunately, kind of one of those apps that just gets forgotten in the mix of endless reverbs, but it is a good one. Nembrini have all their apps on sale. Nembrini's got a big sale on. Looks like half price off some, $10 off some, yeah. So all their apps are on sale, as you can see. Beathawk's still on sale. Ravenscroft's still on sale. Lots of stuff on sale at the moment. Rhino's still on sale. The Guitar Amp Sim. And Mammoth, Digitalism, heaps of stuff on sale. It is incredible. What are we looking at today, though? We are looking at this. Now, where did I find this? This was something I came across watching MacBreak Weekly. So I was watching Mac Break Weekly last week, and normally at the end of Mac Break Weekly, they mention some kind of cool app. They go around the table, and this last week they mentioned this app called Moises, the musician's app, and I was curious because, and they promised the world. They did promise the world on it. Unfortunately, when it comes to these kind of apps, we're just going to talk about this and get the elephant in the room out there. These apps, in my opinion, will never be perfect. It's impossible. It's physically impossible unless you reverse audio engineer your music to work for it. Yes, hello, Audible. What's going on? Anyone else I may have missed? So this is free to download. And when you download it for free, you can split tracks. You can split vocal from music. You can split vocal, drums, guitar, and bass. But you can only split it for songs up to 5 minutes. So that's for free. You get that for free. Then it has a subscription model. I know, a subscription model, yes. But so it's $3.99 a month or $39.99 for a year. And I think, what I'm going to use this for definitely is for those, because I do the opening hour on the weekends, and there are just some songs out there that there's no karaoke version. If I'm singing a cover, there's some songs like some Frank Zappa songs. There's lots of songs out there that just don't have karaoke versions. So this will be really handy for that. Is it perfect? Absolutely not. Nothing's perfect. And we'll talk about why that is. But so it is free to download, and it does use AI. But let's jump in, I guess, and have a look at it and see what it does. So the nicest thing about it, because I've done several shows on these apps in the past, yeah, and by smaller developers, and they do their thing. They work, right? But and this one off the bat looks a lot more pro. Like they've obviously got money behind them. One thing I'm going to talk about, I am going to shit on them a little bit, because I reached out to them to tell them I was doing a show on the app, and possibly if they could maybe offer me a subscription so I could not, play around with it. And every time I emailed their support, I got an automated AI response. And it was really frustrating because it was just taking, it's great that it's AI to do all this, but when your support is AI responses as well, really not helpful. And what it was doing was I was sending them an email asking for, telling them who I was and what I do, and it was taking my text and trying to point me to solutions to fix the app. Really frustrating. And I was... maybe nobody works there. Maybe it's a company that's completely AI generated and there's no humans. Maybe that's the case. I don't know. What's going on, Frank? So this is the interface. It's very slick, very clear. Best to create an account for yourself too. It is free. So I went in and created an account. You can put your skills in. I don't know why. You put your skills in here, things that you can do. You can set your goals. Why, I don't know. Why, I have no idea. And why it's good to create an account is if you got this on your iPhone or your iPad, whatever songs you download and separate the tracks, if you go over to your phone, the tracks will be there as well. So wherever you log in on an iPhone or iPad, all the tracks will be waiting for you. We'll have a look at the settings. So when you pay for it, your settings unlock. It is, it's important to have goals, especially when you're separating vocal tracks from audio. It's the little things that mean a lot. So here are the settings. Now, not all these are open to you unless you pay for the subscription. So I've just paid for a month. Display chords, you can turn this on and off. So while the song's playing, it actually gives you the chords of the song. So that's handy. I didn't expect that. You've got an auto play songs, play all songs, so they'll play in order of a playlist. Automatic download. So when you have done something on another device, it'll automatically download into this one. Default audio separation, so we can go in here and decide what the default is, but I leave this off. So I've got it on always ask, but this is what you can do. So you can split. So this is taking, say you've come across a track that you've mixed and mastered and you no longer have access to the stems and you want to separate the vocals, pull them out maybe. That's what this does. So it separates, this one is vocals, drums, bass, and other. And these are what you get for free. You get this one, and you get this one for free. That's it. When you pay for the subscription, you get vocals, background vocals, instrumental, vocals, drums, bass, guitar, other, vocals, drums, bass, piano, other, vocals, drums, bass, strings, other. So a nice selection. Does it always work? No, it doesn't. Because let's talk about that while we're looking at this. Here's the deal. I guess you can have the smartest AI on the planet, right? You can train this sucker to fucking send a man to the moon, whatever. It is impossible for an app like this to be able to split the vocal tracks of a mixed and mastered song across all spectrums of music, across all genres, across all eras of music, and especially vocals, because the problem is that vocals, more than anything, have reverb on them, and that reverb gets sucked in, and it's where you get artifacts from the music. The reverb on the vocals really always mess with things. Plus, you've got different eras of music and the way it was recorded. Back in the 60s, music was recorded a totally different way. Yeah? So, and different styles of music and death metal and just there's so many genres. You are going to get artifacts somewhat. It definitely is. It's like trying to unscramble an omelette. And me and Audible were talking about this. Hi, Capsulam. You could do it if you reverse engineered it. If you made a song specifically to be dissected like this, absolutely. But we don't make music like that. You know, if I made a song with drums and bass and guitar and vocals, and then I went in and altered the frequencies, and I'd put no reverb on anything and put everything in its own sonic range, you would be able to do this. But we don't make music like that. We make music for it to sound pleasant, for it to sound good, for it to please us and make us happy or sad. And nobody makes music moving harmonic frequencies around to reverse engineer the song after it's been mastered and mixed. Nobody does that. And if you are doing that, I think you maybe need to take up crochet. You're doing it wrong. Yeah? Hi, iOS Music Man. So there's my rant, because I know there's going to be people out there going, oh, but it sounds shit. And it's like, you know, it is what it is, man. The technology is really incredible. It really is. To be able to do what it does as is really incredible, I believe. But you're never going to be able to perfectly remove vocals or guitars and stuff like that. Yeah. Hi, Mr. Smith. Wait, could you take the milk out of my coffee, please? Exactly. That is exactly what I'm talking about. Capstone says, I met Paul McCartney once. He told me that they record She Loves You on only 2 channels, drums and vocals. Yeah, that's true. So algorithms just can't, it's a great thing to have. And look, as I said, for me, this is fantastic for me, because if I'm doing a show on the weekend and there's some Frank Zappa song I want to do and there's no karaoke track, I'll just bung it in here, remove the vocals. It'll have to do. Does it sound okay? Sounds good enough to sing to. What's going on, Gary Hubbs? Hope you're well. All right, so now this one I don't understand. Free up device storage. You know what? I'm not going to click that. I'll tell you why. I don't want this app to clean up my device storage. If I It's not what it says it does on the tin. If I want to clean up my storage, I'll use an app that does that. Anyway, so here's your account info, your notifications. You can turn on notifications, reset your password. Here's where I tried to get in contact with the team, but unfortunately I just got a robot response. So it is what it is. So there's all your settings. The interface is pretty easy to use. You just import a song by hitting the plus sign. You can click here to go to your profile as well instead of and then we've got this little edit button where you can click stuff and delete tracks that you don't want. Yeah. So as you can see here, I've got a few tracks in here. I wish I could play some of the ones I want to play. I really want to play this Faith No More song Evidence, because it was one of the first songs I did, and it really worked well. But I'll get a copyright claim, so I can't do that. Maybe I'll do it on the Patreon on the weekend, but it worked really well. It lifted all the vocals really clear. I've got a Kim Hudson song. I'm going to go through a few songs. I've got one of mine. I've got a Thomas Gillane song. I think I've got a Joe and Barry Glenn song. I'll try it with some songs from the community, which are all very differently. I've got a Princess LDG song. So we'll try with all those. So we've got this Kim Hudson song here. Let's go. So as you can see, it's playing the chords across the top. It's pretty cool.
Everything is faded.
We've got vocals, drums, guitar, piano, and other. Shall we kill her voice? You can kind of hear her. She's there, kind of. You can hear her breathe. How's that? Turn the lights, but it was never about you. Imagine my surprise. It's doing a good job. Good enough for karaoke. Let's take out the drums. Just leave the piano. Now again, interesting, because I know Kim is using a lot of reverse effects, so that is going to have an effect on this. She's got a lot of reverse things going on, so that has played into this. So I internalize. I can't even remember the words. Just like when I performed it live. All right. Yeah, it tells you the chords as well. That's pretty neat. But it only tells you the chords. It only tells you up to the first minute on the free version. If you've unlocked it, you got the subscription, it goes right through the whole song. Plus, you also you can do this in a different key. So if I want to bring this down to a D, I can do that. And you can do it on the fly too. If it's a bit high for me.
Everything
is faded and frayed.
So with the free version, you can only go down one note and up one note. Yeah. But with the full version, you can do this.
All the things you thought would never leave.
Sorry, Kim.
You won't die if you cry. If you don't, then
And you can do it on the fly too.
This isn't what I saw in a dream, so I am tired.
So if you're pulling out the vocals, plus you can, so you got a click, you can restore a count in. You can have a count in. Plus, there's a smart metronome. So it can speed up the song as well.
I didn't mind. I wrapped myself inside. I swear you did nothing wrong. I did nothing right.
And it doesn't affect the performance. Now, another good thing about this, which is really cool, and it's not really something that's advertised, well, it kind of is. It has this wonderful, which I was just showing you there, the smart metronome. And the smart metronome is fantastic if you have a song you've released or you're working on and you don't know the BPM. How many of us have gone, what the fuck is the BPM? And there's so many apps on the App Store that promise the earth and tell you they can give you the BPM. And trust me, 90% of them are bullshit and they're fucked and they're a real pain in the ass to use. This has given us the BPM. It's got an auto BPM there. So you can just bang in your song and it'll tell you what the BPM is. You can turn on the smart metronome and we've got a count. So it tries to find the beat, gives you a click and everything.
Everything is fading.
All right, so when you finish with your song, just say you want to remove the vocals. Over here, you have you can pan left and right, or when you click on each of these, you get individual settings. Hi, Mr. Back from Doing Time. Anyone else I may have missed who's joined? From here you can download just this track, so you can export or export edited. Yeah, so that's cool. Now, if you want to remove this, you can just click on what you want to remove from the mix and you don't have to turn it down. You can just remove it. And then here is where you export your track. So you can export the separated tracks. Unfortunately, you can't export them as WAV files, only an MP3. Odd choice to choose MP3 when everything seems to be M4A. So no WAV file. That's a bit disappointing. And so that's separate tracks, or you can do an audio mix and just keep everything except what you've muted out over here. So now if we'll go to M4A, let's shoot this across, it exports it. Replay for you. What's Kim's track's name? Kim? Kim, you're in the chat. It's your song. Do your job, Kim. Sell yourself. Here's your elevator pitch, Kim. What are you doing? Somebody link the man. Far out. Yeah, there you go. Nothing right. There's her elevator pitch. Nothing right. It's called Nothing Right. Look up Kim Harden Hudson. So you can save this to wherever you want. Save to files. Save to audio share. Boom, ba bum, ba boom. Save. Done. So that's saved. And now if we go over to audio share, there it is. There it is. Aren't we all shit at elevator pitches? I remember when I worked at American Express and I had my elevator pitch practice for months. And the day I ended up in the elevator with the boss, I was leaving work and I had a Cannibal Corpse t-shirt on that had a picture of a zombie eating out another dead woman's genitals. It's probably best I didn't say anything, really. It was the end. So, there you go. There's the track. I would use that for a karaoke track. Again, not perfect. Shall we open up another song? And we'll try a few while we're here. Interesting to... the other thing is, too, you can try to do these in different ways as well. Because some songs have more backing vocals than others. So you could, as you saw, there were different ways there. Let's... so we've got Pete Johns' song here. Now, I think it sounds shit because of the version I loaded.
Never one for going hard.
Oh, that's...
Never had a fear of missing out.
What's going on there? What's happening? Why is that? What? That was so weird.
Never had...
Oh, have I changed all the timing and everything? What's going on? I'm going to delete that and re-add it. I don't know what happened there. Let's add a song. So I'll show you how to do it. You can actually import songs from a URL. So if you've got music like on a Dropbox or Google Drive, you can actually put in the link to your Google Drive. Oh, look, Thomas Galaney's here and I'm going to use his song. What a weird coincidence. That's so bizarre. I'm sure that is a higher quality. The options are processed to stuff. I'm not sure. They don't say that, and I haven't noticed that, Mr. Smith, because I'm on the paid version. So, and I was using the free version. So interesting. But hello, Thomas Galane. I hope you're doing well. So these are your options. You can load from iTunes. So if you've actually paid for music on iTunes and you've got it downloaded, it will allow you to do so. Do I have anything down? I don't think I've got anything downloaded at the moment because this is a new iPad. You can go to your camera roll and you can download a video and it will separate the audio from the video, right? So that's really cool. It'll actually separate the audio from the video. That's nice. It's free to download, Princess, but the subscription's $3.99 a month or $40 for a year. All right, let's go into our Files app and let's just grab Thomas Galane's song because he's here now. And what shall we choose for this? We've got a whole lot of options. We've got vocals, instrumental, vocals, background, instrumental. Should we try that? This is 3 tracks. We'll just try it. And if it doesn't work, we'll try it again. I'm doing well, just getting out of the flu. Mum's doing better. That's good. Been into physical rehab for about a month already. I'm glad to hear your mum's doing good. Man, it's been a rough ride for your mum, Thomas. She is, for those of you who don't know, poor Thomas's mum. She's been in and out of hospital. Damn, she's had a really rough go. So it's downloaded now. What it's doing now, it's queued It's sending all the information apparently to the server, and then it'll start splitting everything, and then we'll get a finished result. That's how it does it. There we go. It's processing now. As you can see, it's doing the little processing thing. I chose Thomas's song because I know it's going to struggle because Thomas has a lot going on, a lot of reverbs and stuff, and his vocal, and I want to test it. I want to push it to its hardest because, look, if a song's really clean and just got like a bass, guitar, drum, and vocal, you're going to get a much better result. Much better result. But anything that's like crazy, off the wall, Thomas Gillane kind of style, it's gonna choke. I predict. So we've got a bit of time. I need some elevator music, don't I? While we're waiting for it to do its thing. We'll reload that Pete Johns song and see how that goes. I wish I could play this Faith No More one. I'm not getting a copyright claim. It's not worth it. Look, and sometimes the longer it takes, it's like having a bit of a moment because it's obviously a hard thing, and it's trying its best. The little AI is whittling its little dick around and trying to get everything working, but as I said, things ain't perfect. And last night I actually did this for somebody on the We All Rise Together Facebook group. Where's the link there? Oh, it's the wrong one. What am I doing? It's the wrong one. There it is. Somebody put up, can it remove the vocals from this Frank Sinatra song? And it did a really good job. And apparently he's been trying to remove the vocals for ages, and it did a really good job. All right, so here's... Why is the sound all messed up? What's going on? There's something happened to it. Is it because I'm going to reboot it. That's odd. We'll try this again, huh? That's so odd. That's better. I needed to...
Amber street lights.
So you can still hear him in there. So this is meant to be a backing vocal. Number 2.
For a while when you smile.
Let's go to where it gets more chaotic. That's pretty good. He's singing there.
You smiled. With your fingers curling on.
Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Shall we try something a bit heavy? Let's try something heavy. Let's go over here and grab. How can I do this? All right, let's do this. So I'll grab a song. Yes, you're going to see this naughty app, which if you don't own this app, you're crazy. You're crazy. We'll go to Gary Hubs. Seems like Gary's here. Gary Hubs. What do we got? We're not doing the Francis one. And don't worry, I am subscribed to you, Gary. I'm just not logged in here on this account. Let's take elbow grease. So if you don't have this app, you're crazy. It's wicked. So this is how you use this app. You go in. This is called Beat Time with an exclamation point at the end. You find your video on YouTube and you hit the little planet and it starts downloading the track. Yeah, I want to remove you and your fucking, and the guitarist as well. And the drummer for hippie, because I know.
Boom.
I'm going to remove the whole band of Garys. Now, this should be already working, but it's not. What's going on? What's going on? Preparing for playback. This should start downloading, but it's not. What is going on? Hurry up. Don't have time for this. Don't have time. Am I even connected to the internet? What's going on? What is going on? Why is this not downloading? I don't even think I've got a copy of Gary's song on my hard drive that I can use immediately. Look at this. Trust me, this normally works every single time. But today, of course, on this stream, it's not going to work. Nice. I don't know what's going on. You know, I just used this before the show to download that Kim Hart and Hudson track. Let's try it again. We'll try it one more time. Do 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 do. Gary Hubs. All right, let's try it again. La 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 la. There we go. It's downloading this time. So yeah, this is called Beat Time. It's not really advertised to do this. It's very much similar to the app we're looking at today. This app, you can speed things up, you can slow things down with it, you can mess around with it. But yeah, this is a feature which they've put in here, which I don't think Apple's aware of. I'm really surprised this app hasn't been shut down, and I shouldn't really be showing it on the channel because I don't want to lose this app. I love it so much. It's so handy to download music from YouTube or videos. Yeah. So as you can see, we're downloading Gary's track, and it'll give me the option to save it as a WAV, as an M4A, or as a video file. Super handy. Almost there. I know it's shh. Don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone. It's our secret. Exactly, Thomas. Who? I have no idea what you're talking about. 3:30. 3:30 is the time. Normally, it's a lot faster than this. Maybe my internet is running slow. We're nearly there. We're nearly there. We'll open up Pete's song next, and maybe Joe and Barry Glenn's. Hello. Speaking of Joe, there she is. And we'll maybe throw Princess's song in quickly. We've only got 15 minutes to go before YML's up next, guys. YML. Right, so it takes you to this screen here, and then you go down here to this little bottom bit and hit export. And you can choose an ACC, a WAV, or a movie file. We'll just choose an audio file. And we'll just call this Hubs. All right, we'll do it with an S. And it exports the file. And now it's in here. And now I can save this to audio share. Done. Look at that. Audio. Now you can do that kind of thing, what I just did then, with any popular music. It's not going to like recognize it as DRM or anything like that. So there you go. You can pirate to your heart's content. So what have we got? Bass, guitar, drums, other. Let's do this. We're going to do this one. And we're going to see if we can remove Gary Hubs from this. I'm curious to know how well this works with metal. We shall see. Because metal's really hard because you've got distortion, vocals and distortion. If you know, Distortion, once there's any distortion in a mix, it's really hard to unbake a song. And that's essentially what we're doing. Uploaded. All right, that's processing. While we're doing that, let's download this one. This is one I did previously on my other device. This is one of my songs. This is one of my songs. And look, it's got the chords right. They're the chords. Spot on. A minor, F. And the chorus is G, F. Not bad. Seek from sadness, hold me once again, empty all of my pain, never be. The bass isn't very good. Cool. There you go. And let's try Gary Hubb's song here. Let's take out the drums.
My mind goes blank, I sweat, and then
Start to shut down. Are the chords right? Are they the right chords, Gary? Sometimes it's such a long time. It's been a long time. Regina.
such a small town vibe. I've got this.
Okay, that's fairly good. That's absolutely not perfect. Never will be absolutely perfect, but it's okay, I guess, you know. What else do I have in here? Let's have a look. Can we go to the list? Man, I have a lot of stuff in here. Date. We want to go to here. List. Let's see if I can go through my audio share and find something. Utensils, cruelty, kindercore. Shall we try a kindercore song? I'm trying to find somebody else apart from me that I have in my... Damn, there's a lot of music in here. Blues, Jade, Starr, Murdering Time, Pete Drum, Pete Johns, Welton Kinder, FMC. There's a lot of stuff. Shall we try kindercore? Why not? Let's just do this kindercore one. And we'll do the same. Mix other... We'll do that one again. Fun. We got 10 minutes. Yeah, I agree, Fat Panda. I really thought it would struggle with metal. Maybe we'll try we'll try some FMC. It'll really struggle. It'll really struggle. See, I thought it would struggle with Canadian accent too. Nobody can understand those buggers. We absolutely are in a new era of sonic possibilities. Look, great for karaoke. That's what I'm mostly going to use this for. Karaoke. It's perfect. Karaoke, as Ron Ward calls it. Karaoke. Let's see if we can find something else while that's doing its thing. Audio share. Let's go to the bottom. Race to the bottom. See if there's anything in here. Smoke. I don't want to play that. To get me a copyright claim. Indigo Sunsets. Sinking Like a Stone. Let's do that. Let's load that one up. Then we'll do again. Oh, let's try the background vocals. Let's see if it's able to split the two vocals of the two lads. That'll be interesting because you got Stu and Andy, and they both got very distinct voices. I wonder if it's going to be able to tell their voices apart and be able to create a backing vocal and a lead vocal. We shall see. I know, Kim. I'm in your mind. Oh, God. Fucking hell. Reminds me of my internet stalker. Good times. All right, so here's the Kindercore one. So, I don't know what this other does. Piano. Guitar. Bass. It's maintained the bass pretty well. And the piano. It's done a good job of removing the vocals. Humanity is all for me, exciting for the suffering of your. What you gonna do? What you gonna be? What you gonna say on the day when they come for you? What you gonna be? What you gonna. Trust is earned and not forsaken so lightly, and death is irreversible permanently. Not too bad. Not too bad. Indigo Sunsets are still doing it. I think I'd waste a day throwing the heaviest shit I could find at it. Cradle of Filthy, exactly. Well, the first song I did, seriously, the one that I cared about was Evidence by Faith No More. But as I said, I can't play it. But it did a great job because that song by Faith No More, there's no good karaoke versions of it. All of them are missing something, and it did a killer job. It really was able to move Mike Patton's voice really well. So, all right, let's have a look. Indigo Sunsets. 2 vocals. Here's the music gone. This will be the thing.
I'm stumbling in the dark, light flames without a spark.
All right, so Stu's on the first track.
So blind and so blind, understand what's going down. I get my.
There's Andy.
The past behind.
Man, it's trying.
Ain't nothing down the phone, and I've got no.
Oh, it's so close. but it's definitely there. Like it's definitely trying its little heart out.
Waiting for a sign and I've got nowhere to hide. Extraordinary life.
So there's our 80 BPM. So that's cool. Nice one. Do you get an Andy slider and a Stu slider? I know, Gary. What the hell? If they were both here now, they'd be loving it. I'll tell you what, too. You got to remember with backing vocals, remember they're lower in the mix as well. So it's desperately trying to find that harmony down there, but it's always, you know, lower in the mix. If that was on an even level as Stu, I reckon it'd do a much better job. What's going on, Mamsy? Good to see you, Mams. Yeah. Shall we do? Oh, I've got 3 minutes. We won't do any more. I think I've done enough of them. Where's that Pete Johns one? We'll do one more quickly. Let's see if we can be really quick. Because Pete Johns is coming up next. He's got YML, and then we'll get the out of here. Did I just censor myself? I sure did. Pete Johns, grown ass man. Here's the master. Let's just do a backing vocals, guitar, bass, other. Go, you good thing. So yeah, I will automatically dump you over to Pete Johns' YML directly after this show. Remember, tomorrow, folks, we're looking at the scalar update. You're not going to want to miss it. This update is phenomenal. Phenomenal stuff. Really impressive. I didn't think they were going to add it to iOS, but they announced it for the PC and Mac version, and then they announced it for the iOS version. It's wicked. It's got a new master-slave system, so you can set up one piece and then open multiple versions of Scalar as slaves to the master. Do I have a sound effect for that? That'll do. Yeah. So we'll wait for this Pete Johns one to quickly. We've got 2 minutes. So yeah, this is free to download. It's called Moises. It's weird name. It's free to download. You get songs up to 5 minutes, and you only get 2 options to split the tracks up. $3.99 a month for the subscription, or $40 for a year. There you go. Remember, you don't need all the apps in the world. You know, apps aren't Pokemon. Don't need to collect them all. But if this is something that you're going to find handy, go have a play with it. This is ready. Let's have a check out. Let's play this. No drums. No guitar. Take out the bass.
Never one.
Yeah, 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 yeah. And I know I'm not the only one. Pretty good.
Oh. And I know I'm not the only one.
I've done all that I can. Please take me home.
I've done all
that I can. Please take me home. There you go. Not too bad at all. My time is up. I'm out of here. Remember, do the things that make you happy. Mistakes make you better, and we're all rise together. Thanks for being here today. Hit the like on the way out. Helps the channel. If you're watching on the replay, hit subscribe. I'll dump you over to Pete Johns' channel. I'll see you tomorrow for a bit of Scalar 2 magic. Boom.